Is that, there we go. All right, no sound. So what I was saying was Roland Martin, apparently he got confronted by some activists at Chicago. I'm not sure. I saw the interaction and I thought it was stupid. And I'm seeing a lot of people celebrating it. I saw Maj Touré celebrate it. I saw a few other black outlets celebrate it. I saw Tariq celebrate it. And it's really sad to see. Because mofos are celebrating this. This was at church. Now, I don't know who this guy is, Jamal Green. I don't know. Maybe he's something big in Chicago. But this is at church, right?
Yeah, give me 1 second. No, ain't no.
Right, he said, give me a second. He said, no, ain't no second. Do you think Roland Martin knows who this guy is? Do you think anyone knows who Jamal Green is? I just find this, seeing people celebrate this is honestly the sign of political fucking retardation, which is what I've said. I said that in my last video. I'm having, people in the comments, oh, FBA for tangibles. And so the question, it begs the question, how do you get tangibles, right? How do you get tangibles? Now, Roland Martin says, just give me a second. He said, hey, no, ain't gonna be no second. This is very feminine energy, right? You're doing this at church. He's making a scene at church, and you're having people quote tweeting him, oh, yeah, he stood on business. And I'm like, bruh, what?
Yeah, give me 1 second. No, ain't no. Hold on. I gave you enough. I gave you enough pictures. Yesterday, you tweeted about.
Right, and you walking up to him like, why? For what? What does this get you, bruh? I don't understand. How does this benefit anyone?
Yesterday, you tweeted about. You tweeted and called me dumb yesterday.
You tweeted and called me dumb yesterday? This is who we're supposed to be listening to? This dude got a whole fucking family. You got your whole family up on screen and you're acting like this? Is this a good representation for your sons? Huh? Is this good representation? The way he ran up, he could have been arrested. If it had been me, I would have called the police and arrested him. Simple as that. You have to understand, anyone who has any type of money, any type of influence, right? They're not going to behave like that. What he was acting like he wanted to scrap in church. To scrap in church? That's what he was acting like while he has a whole fucking wife and 3 kids. 3 boys. That's how he's acting. Bruh, here's the thing. The reason why he ran up on him in church, because he knew that, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Because you run up on someone else like that in Chicago, you're going to be breathing through your head. That's what's going to happen. Hell, you run up on people out here in LA like that, you're going to be breathing through your head. So he tries to act like he's being big and bad. Like, bro, you're being big and bad in church? Right? And look at the statement. Roland Martin called me all types of names yesterday on Twitter and on his show, and he ran from me today. He didn't run from you. He didn't run from you at all. He simply said, hold on 1 second. Give me a second, right? I'm talking to someone else. Give me a second. He had a woman get in front of him as he backed away, and his team yelled for security. Yes, because you were acting a fool. You were acting like a low impulse fucking Negro. You were acting like a black ignorant. That's what you were acting like in church. In church. I ain't never seen a man more scared in my life. Keep my name out your mouth. I want all the smoke. Jamal Green, I got your name in your mouth. Now what? I think you're a fucking low IQ simpleton who is a horrible father to his 3 sons and his wife. That's what I think you are. I think you're a doltish moron who would probably do the benefit to the collective and probably his family if he wasn't on this planet. You were probably better off in your mother's womb. You're not doing anything doing this. This isn't confronting Roland Martin, right? because he said some mean names to you on Twitter? You're a fucking clown. Roland looks scared as fuck. Roland, if you think Roland knows who the fuck this dude is, out of the millions of black people Roland comes across, he doesn't. He's acting like he saw him and got scared. No one knows who he is, right? He said, give me a second.
Hold me 1 second. No.
He said, hold up, give me 1 second, right? Hold up, give me 1 second. Is that the sign of a scared man? Hold up, give me... No. Hold up, give me 1 second. He has something else to address. And then he said, no, you ain't got no second.
Hold me 1 second. No, ain't no 1 second.
No, ain't no 1 second. Like, what? Who are you? Who are you, fam? What are you talking about? This is a fool, and I would argue he's probably a shit fucking father. That's what I would argue. I would argue he's probably a shit father to his sons, and I'd probably argue that Child Protective Services need to take a visit. If this is how you are holding yourself in public at church, then yes, I would say your children need to be stripped from you, or at least an investigation at minimum. At minimum needs to happen. At minimum, that's what needs to happen. You're acting a damn fool. Acting a damn fool in church. In church. Would your wife want you to act like that? Would your 3 boys want you to act like that? Over some mean words he said to you on Twitter, fam? On Twitter, you called me stupid and dumb. What? This is how a black man acts? Is this really how the representation you're going to have for your children? That's crazy to me. That's crazy. That's beta male energy. And then to put this as his post, as if Roland Martin knew who he was and was scared of him. Roland Martin, I guarantee, doesn't care anything about this man. No one even knows who Jamal Green is. I just find it interesting that many of these people have an inflated arrogance about them. Do you think out of the millions of people I've addressed over the span of being on YouTube or in politics, you think I know if somebody were to approach me in my face who they were? You called me an idiot on disagreement day. Okay, cool. Give me 1 second, bro. Give me 1 second. I'm like, bro, what? This is how you know, like, this beta shit, bro. This is how you know. I go to sleep and I completely wipe the slate. Do you think I remember anyone I called a dummy last week? Do you think I remember anyone I told, hey, you should probably play in traffic or some shit like that last week? This man got butt hurt and he thinks he's doing something, rolling up on him in church, bro. In the house of God. You rolling up on this man, won't say, ain't no second. And it's not like he dismissed him. He said, give me 1 second. And you're having people who are praising this type of behavior. And it's disgusting. It's truly disgusting that you can't even have dignity, have some respect for God, bro. Because if you wanted to debate him, I would bet my life Roland Martin would not have a problem with the debate. I would bet my life, but this is not how you handle it. I don't know, what are you confronting? Like, what are you confronting? Because he said some mean words to you at church? This is embarrassing, bruh. This is fucking embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I just don't understand. And do you think Roland Martin cares? I'm just gonna be honest. Do you think Roland Martin cares? Do you think anyone that benefits, that donates to Roland Martin cares that this little what? He's trying to clout chase off of what, 17 seconds? Bruh, 17 seconds? Nobody knows this man. Nobody knows who he is. But he's walking like he's doing something. And then have your family on blast and embarrassing them. This is an embarrassment. And I'm seeing people applaud this. I'm seeing people applaud this, and it's really degenerate, fatherless behavior. Absolute degenerate, fatherless behavior. You couldn't keep your composure for a few seconds to talk to Roland Martin if that's what you wanted to do. That you kept on screaming and hollering that it was so bad that a woman had to come in front of you. And there was a man saying, hey, we're in church, man. This is church. This is the representation y'all want? Is this what y'all are funny? No wonder we don't have any tangibles. No wonder we don't have any tangibles. Because y'all act like fucking idiots. No wonder the community in such disarray, because these are the black people, the black men, they want to say, father, real estate broker, serial investor, philanthropist. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is what we're dealing with. This is the type of mentality that is raising a future black boys. What type of mentality does this come with? You want to know what this leads to? Death and destruction. Death and destruction. Because I guarantee he's not going to roll up on anyone else like that. Because he know his little black butt, right, wearing a shirt way too tight for his little self, will get popped. That's what would happen. You wearing jeans in church, fam? This man has no respect for God. He wearing jeans and some old tennis shoes, bruh. No respect for God. Do you understand? I would have my ass whooped if I were to show up in church in jeans and a t-shirt. I would have my ass whooped. Jeans and a t-shirt in church. Are you crazy? But this is what I'm sure he's teaching his children. This is what he's teaching his children. Are you crazy? Not in a million years. Not in a million years. This is Chicago is a pull-up city, bruh. This is not a pull-up. He didn't do anything. He acted like a woman. That's what he acted like. He didn't even act like a woman. He acted like an uncivilized fucking idiot. That's what he acted like. Roland Martin doesn't know who he is. How are you going to pull up on somebody if they don't know who you are? You can't pull up on the ops if they don't know you ops. What are you talking about? You just a rando. And it's not like he dismissed them. He said, give me a second. So anyone praising this, you're a reason why we're in such disarray. Black men praising this are the reason why we're in such disarray. And it's honestly, it's really disappointing. It's truly disappointing to see how many stupid black men there are in the community. Just retards, honestly. Because this is retarded behavior. Absolutely retarded behavior. What did you think to come from this? I'm just curious. What did you think to come from this? Huh? What did he expect to come from this? We either do better this year or it's game over. That's what y'all don't understand. And I've said this multiple times. We can either do better this year or it's game over. Nothing was to come from this. What did he pull up? What did he get? Was there a debate going on that I missed? Huh? Was there some intellectual heavyweight battle that was happening? No. He acted like a low impulse simpleton. No, it ain't gonna be, bro. Like, chill. First off, we in church, so everyone knows there's a time and place for everything. This ain't the time, and this ain't the place. But even still, having said that, there's a way to go about this. So he called you stupid and dumb. That's what calls for you to get a pull-up? You Negroes won't pull up on the fucking officers who are killing y'all. But this is what y'all do on a pull-up? This is your political activism? Y'all didn't pull up on the mofo who killed Tamir Rice. Y'all didn't pull up on the mofos who killed Trayvon Martin. But this is the pull-up? This is the pinnacle of black men in Chicago pulling up? Is this what we talking about? This is a fucking joke, man. And this is why we're being treated as jokes. This is why we're being treated as jokes. Because y'all are so quick to kill one another, but you're not quick to kill those who are killing you. Do you understand how much of a post-traumatic slave syndrome that is? Do you not get that? Do you not understand how much of a post-traumatic slave syndrome that is? That these individuals in badges, in uniform, will kill you mercilessly. And not one of these brothers will pull up. That people that, what's his name? I forgot his name. Killed Trayvon Martin. Still fine. Unfazed. Nothing. Probably can walk out without any security. But what happened? We had a rapper who had a drive-by, lit him up. We're having this as our political outreach, running up on him. Zimmerman. Yeah. Is this the pull-up? Has the pull-up been diluted so badly that someone calling you stupid and dumb on Twitter causes you to pull up to them in church to confront them about what? That he called you stupid and dumb? I'm calling you stupid and dumb. I think you're stupid and dumb. I think your behavior proves that Roland Martin was right, that you're stupid and dumb. That's what you are. Stupid and dumb. And anyone co-signing this behavior is stupid and dumb as well. Like, I don't understand. What are we talking about? This is dumb. This is absolutely just stupid and dumb behavior. Absolutely stupid and dumb behavior. Apparently, this man hasn't even been active. This is the last thing he was active on. He's been MIA since 2021. He's been MIA since 2021. He now comes back on to post this. Reparation demands. And here's the thing. He didn't do anything. You got hustled. Because it didn't benefit Black Americans. I'm curious where Chase Bank says it's giving to Black Americans. Are they giving to the Black people who were scammed out of lending disparities? No. So it's like, this is what I'm talking about when I mean specifics. This is a foolishness. This is foolish behavior. And he has this as his profile pic. Like he did something. Oh, he scared Roland Martin. And how does that get you reparations? How does that leave a legacy for your children? How does that make your wife respect you more? It doesn't. You look like a damn fool. And the only people who are defending this are other damn fools. And we've got to separate ourselves from those fucking Black ignorants. That's what we have to do. Because it's these Black ignorants who are going to destroy this ship, bro. This ship is going to sink thanks to Black ignorance. That's what's going to happen. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. So when I hear people talking about, I heard Staten King. What's her name? I don't have anything against her. But she said some foolishness, and I'm sorry. I'm not really liking when they say stupid stuff, okay? I'm tired of them talking about Planned Parenthood. I'm tired of them talking about Planned Parenthood and Democrats and abortions. I'm tired of hearing Black women say this stupid shit, okay? Let's be honest. There are countless things American women deserve more than free abortions. It's audacious for the Democrat National Convention to collaborate with Planned Parenthood in the heart of Chicago, offering a mobile abortion clinic to the community. Why should American children be sacrificed so immigrant children can pursue the American dream? Nobody's sacrificing anything, Staten King. Like, what are you talking about? Why are we, here's what we need to understand. Abortion is a Black woman problem. It's as simple as that. What they are doing with abortion is the same thing that Democrats want. They want to claim that Democrats are doing with guns, right? Because what do they say? It's not the gun, it's the person behind the gun. Great. It's not Planned Parenthood and the abortion, it's the person who's getting the abortion, right? Services offered are services offered. That doesn't mean you have to take them up on the services offered. Can any woman go into Planned Parenthood and get an abortion? Or is there a specific type of woman that has to go into Planned Parenthood and get an abortion? What are we talking about? When was the last time a random Black woman who wasn't pregnant went into Planned Parenthood and got an abortion? You tell me. You tell me. So when Black women constantly talk about Planned Parenthood, constantly talking about, oh, the Democrat Party, do you know Planned Parenthood was founded by Margaret Sanger? That is foolishness. Those are stupid Black women. That's what they are. Respectfully. They're stupid Black women, and they should keep their mouths closed. Because what you should be aiming your reticle at, it's not Planned Parenthood. It's not even the DNC. You should be aiming your reticle at Black women. That's what you should be doing. Okay? Nobody, unless you want to tell me there's some secret cabal that is putting a gun to Black women's head and saying, you're going to get an abortion. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. No, you're going to get an abortion. Get in there. Now, if that's the case, I take back everything I say. We need to find out who this cabal is and put them out of business. But if that's not happening, then the blame befalls on Black women. That's where that happens. So maybe you should reach out to Black women and find out, why are you getting abortions? Did anyone ever think about that? Instead of attacking Planned Parenthood and Margaret Sanger, maybe you should be attacking the Black women who are making them profit. because that's where their money comes from, is abortions. Do you understand? And furthermore, black women aren't even as far as the majority of those who are getting abortions. It's white women. So what does this have to do with us? It has nothing to do with us. The reason why the Republican Party wants abortions ended, because white women are aborting their offspring. And with the influx of immigration coming in, they're going to disappear. This ain't our fight. I don't know how they made black people or black women the face of abortions for the Republican Party. This is foolishness. We are constantly being used as everyone's fucking, footstool. White people will use, her, Staten King or whatever, or black women as a face of, hey, they're killing black babies. Get the fuck out of here. You let me know when, as far as the Republican Party has ever given a damn about black babies. You let me know. Name me the date and time that Republicans, white Republicans, were like, you know what? They're killing black babies. We got to stop this. Get the fuck out of here. They are constantly using our face. Us. They are using leverage. Us as leverage for them. That's what they are doing. They use it with Candace. They use it with everyone else. They are using us as catalysts for their benefit. They don't give a fuck about any fucking black baby being killed. What are you talking about? You think they care about what's going on in Chicago? Oh, look what's going on in Chicago. Wake up. You're being used. And these useful idiots, whether Staten King knows it or not, she's a useful fucking idiot. What she needs to be doing, and every black woman who wants to be a conservative Republican, talk to fucking black women. That's what you should do. Ask them, what about, as far as ain't shit niggas, what is it about ain't shit black men that you find so appealing? What is it about having the inability to close your fucking legs, or at bare minimum, not allow a man to ejaculate inside you, and then on top of that, not even do a plan B after having sex, unprotected sex? What about that is so riveting to you? Can you explain to me why abortion for you, Miss Black Woman, is such a fascinating experience? Do you enjoy the experience of going to the abortion clinic? Can you just walk it down? Like, what's the experience? What's that everyday experience to you? That's where the conversation needs to be had, but there seems to be this inability within the community, whether it's black men not taking accountability for where the collective is heading, which is extinction, or whether it's black women not taking accountability for allowing certain men to ejaculate in them. There seems to be a lack of accountability. I don't know where this stems from, but it's very perverse and it's very weird. So black women, maybe don't allow fucking ain't shit dudes come up all inside you. Is that ever a thought? Did that ever cross your mind? I'm just curious. Because I'm sick and tired of bringing up Planned Parenthood and the DNC. I'm sick and tired of the scapegoat, because that's what it is. It's a scapegoat. The issue is not Planned Parenthood. The issue are the women who support Planned Parenthood. If you want to even run with that rhetoric, right? Because that's the Republican rhetoric. If the rhetoric is, Planned Parenthood is killing black women, that's what they killing as far as black youth, all the abortions, then wouldn't it make sense that you divert your rhetoric to black women? Wouldn't that make sense? Wouldn't it make sense to make, black communities more affluent? Wouldn't that make sense? Wouldn't it make sense to make, policies that benefit those low-income black neighborhoods that you feel are being unrightfully targeted for abortion? Wouldn't that make sense? No. It doesn't make sense to them. Because why? They don't care. They're using dead black babies so that white babies can live. That's their whole argument. That's it. Women like this are nothing more than a pawn for them. Nothing more than a pawn. That's all they care about. When it came to as far as marriage or anything like that, they will always use black faces until black people get politically far as wise. That's what they'll do. That's as simply as what they will do. That's it. So I'm tired of hearing this foolishness. That's it. I'm tired of hearing this foolishness. Okay? If you don't want abortions to take place, then talk to the fucking black women who are going there. End of story. If you think that logically, if this makes sense, well, I'm going to get rid of the people who are the company who's doing the abortions. If you know anything about black women, right? If you know anything about women in general, you know that if they have their mind set, they're going to do it, whether you like it or not. That if they have their mind set to something, They're going to do it whether you like it or not. It's as simple as that. That's what's going to happen. So I just don't understand this foolishness. This is foolishness. That's what you're doing. This is foolishness. What you're better off doing is targeting black women. That's what you're better off doing, and saying, hey, black women, stop fucking aborting our offspring. This is as simple as that. That's what needs to happen. But will it happen? Unlikely. Unlikely. So honestly, this is going to be my last year in politics, I would argue. As far as a black man, there's no point. There's not going to be any benefit being black coming to 2025. There's not going to be any benefit because we'll be done. As I said before, no matter who you vote for, I'm hearing all these FBAs. This FBA bullshit, if you guys don't combine with ADOS, with the diaspora, and build as a fucking collective, you're all going to hang separately. That's what you goofies don't understand. You're all going to hang separately. That's what you don't understand. FBAs are going to hang separately. ADOS is going to hang separately. Freedmen is going to hang separately. And the rest of y'all, Africans are going to hang separately. That's what's going to happen. These motherfuckers are damn near taking over the fucking continent of Africa. Africa, fam. They're invading Africa and they're doing it legally. If you think you have a fighting chance in the US, you're out of your fucking mind. You're out of your mind. I don't know what to tell you, but you're talking crazy. You're taking stupid pills. Now, you can make all your jokes about, oh, this person he not FBA. Oh, look at his hairline. Look at all those jokes are all funny until they're not. It's as simple as that. All those jokes are really funny for the stupid echo chamber until they're not. Right? Until your black ass can't find a job. Right? Because you don't speak Spanish. Until your black ass can't find an apartment or a house because your credit, or they simply don't want to rent to you. And they'll find whatever reason they want to excuse that. And what are you going to do then? What are you going to sue? How are you going to sue? You have no money to sue. What attorney is going to get? You think Benjamin Crump is going to come running to your aid? You think there's enough Benjamin Crumps out there that's going to help you? What happens when you go up against an attorney or a prosecutor who doesn't like you? Or a judge who's not favorable to you? Then what happens? Or a jury who doesn't like you and doesn't look like you? Then what? Y'all are thinking short term. I'm thinking long term. All this FBA stuff is cute. That's what it is. It's cute. No one takes it seriously. So unless you build a fist, no one's scared of a finger. What are you going to do with this finger? You going to wag it at somebody? No, don't call me that. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. No one cares. No one cares. Because if someone doesn't call you FBA, then what are you going to do? Nothing. You have no political mean, no political system for advocacy. You have nothing. We have nothing. That's what I'm trying to get some of you Negroes to understand. But all of this hope and pride is foolishness. It is fucking drivel. Absolutely drivel. And at the end of the day, you're not going to have anything, just like Candace Owens doesn't have anything. You're not going to have anything, just like she doesn't have anything. That's what y'all don't understand. Now, if you guys don't care, then so be it. If you don't care, then fine. Hey, I'll laugh just along with y'all, bro. I'll laugh all the way as the ship is sinking. All the way. And I'm seeing a lot of these stupids in my comment section talking about tangibles. And then I ask them, who's your state representative? Well, what did that matter? If we do not take this political game serious, just as serious as we take fucking the NBA, the NFL, we are fucking done. Do you not understand? We're fucking done. It's a wrap. We're cooked. Do you not get this? This is what many of these FBA, ADOL, whatever it is, this is what they should be preaching. We're fucking done. As I showed you, when it comes to Trump or Kamala, it does not matter when it comes to immigration. I told you all that. I told y'all. You Negroes are still talking about, tangibles. Why the fuck would they give 13% of the population tangibles when you're politically fucking retarded? They're not going to give a shit. That's what you don't understand. Why would I give a group of people who are unorganized and uneducated politically? What are they going to do? Not vote? Cool, don't vote. We don't need all of y'all to vote anyway. There's plenty of white and Hispanic and Latino voters that we can win on. Now, will we maybe possibly lose some of these districts or whatever? Possibly. But do you think that they're not willing to risk that? Of course they are. Why? Because they'll just replace you. The moment in time MAGA is doing fucking ads in Spanish, you Negroes should have knock, knock, knock. Anything home? Anybody home? Knock, knock, knock. Anybody home? Did you hear me? MAGA is doing ads in Spanish. In Spanish. Knock, knock, knock. FBA, anybody home? ADOS, Friedman, whatever the fuck you all want to call yourselves. Anybody home? You guys don't get it. You don't get it. You do not get it. Like I said, I see the writing on the wall and I can barely understand it because it's in Spanish. That's why. And this is, let me just be clear, this has nothing to do with any type of hatred of Hispanics or Latinos. I don't have any hatred towards them whatsoever. They are doing what the fuck they're supposed to be doing. All this talk about, the black and brown coalition, that don't exist and everything. Sir, they are doing what they're supposed to be doing. As a collective, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. What are we doing? That's what you should be worrying about. What are we doing? You tell me, what are we doing? Where are our boots on the ground? Where are our interviewers? Where's our political campaign? Where's our super PAC? We don't have a black American super PAC? If I'm telling y'all, you don't understand that many of these people who are telling you not to vote or vote for the couch or tangibles, they're talking about tangibles and they're not telling you how to get them. Do you understand how much of a trick bag that is? Do you not get it? Is it not clicking? You can't talk about tangibles and then not tell the people how to get tangibles. Do you not understand that many of these black leaders or these black influencers are telling you about white supremacy and how it's going to kill you while they're living in a $1 million home? Do you not get that? They're living in a $1 million home and your black ass is paying rent, or your black ass is living in government housing, while they're telling you about white supremacy and you know what, that's what's going to happen, and we got to stop voting and everything. While they're living in a $1 million home with their family in the home, right? They got you to buy their products, which any of the proceeds are going back in the community. None of the proceeds is going back in the community from the products they sell you, but they telling you, the white supremacy and everything. Does that make any fucking sense? Doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make a lick of fucking sense. Do you not understand? So it's just really crazy seeing how far off we are. Tariq showing us his mixtape and t-shirts. Don't forget. These people, and the issue is not even about Tariq. It's about as far as that brand. That's what you have to understand. It's about the brand of people like that. Whether it's Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, it doesn't matter. That brand. Do you understand? The issue is not the individual person. The issue is the lineage that they come from. That lineage of hustle, right? That lineage of a snake oil salesman. So it's not so much as far as targeting one person or that person. It's understanding the brand of blackness or pro-black of what that represents. Because that's a lineage. That's a lineage like everything else. That's a lineage just like everything else. So you have to be aware of those who claim pro-black but aren't doing anything that benefits the empowerment of the collective. Everything they're doing benefits themselves. And unless people speak up against it, what's going to happen is you're going to have a little chirp here and chirp there, and they'll be able to dismiss it. Because what they've done, they set themselves on a pack of lies. Their foundation is mixed with truth and lies, but it's all under the guise of being pro-black. So what you're doing is you're inviting the fucking fox into the hen house. That's what you're doing, and then wondering why. Well, why are all the chickens dead? Well, you want to know why? It's the DNC. That's why. Oh, the chickens are dead because of the DNC? Yes, chickens are dead because of the DNC. Mm-hmm. That's right. Okay, I just want you all to know that. Y'all can't. We just can't be this naive, bro. This can't be happening. So this is foolishness that can't stand. It's just not gonna happen. It's just foolishness that can't stand. The leaders of ADOS called out the grifters that sell deodorant. Listen, my issue is not as far as with product, because that's capitalism. You're gonna have to sell something. It is what it is. You're selling a product or you're selling your time. That is this country. That is capitalism. So the issue is not necessarily selling a product. The issue is selling a product that doesn't benefit anyone except themselves. The issue as far as the resources going back to them. It's not going to benefit the community. It's not going to benefit the collective. It's not going towards the empowerment of us, right? Of all the money that these people have made, whether it's on mixtapes, movies, theaters, fucking, shirts, whatever it is, they could have started a super PAC. 100%. They could have started a super PAC. But they're not going to do that because they're politically fucking retarded. I still need to put out a video of Tariq finally listening to what I said is, hey, use your platform for the benefit of the people. The problem is, Tariq is a joke when it comes to politics, respectfully speaking. You can't say that, hey, I'm an independent and I'm nonpartisan while your feed is filled with attacks on Kamala Harris. That much of the talking points that the Republicans use came from you. So then to turn around and ask, well, I want to interview Trump and Kamala, that's not going to happen. But the thing is, he now gets to say, well, I tried. So I'm just saying we just need a better type of black. We need a better type of black. It's as simple as that. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, because if you think that these attacks are going to go away, they're not. They're just going to increase as we get closer to November. They're just going to increase as we get closer to November. As simple as that. But all I can do, my job, is to alert the authorities. And we are the authorities. We should be the authorities of our community. That's what we should be. We should be the authorities of the collective. But I just don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Why not try and make an ally of Roland Martin? Why not? Why? I just don't get it. Why not make an ally of the people who have, who have networks, who have an end to the, the DNC or the RNC, whatever it is? Why make enemies, right? If you have a disagreement with Roland Martin, then talk to him about it. Don't act like, oh, I ran up on Roland Martin. What does that prove? Who does that benefit? Now we'll never get this conversation. We'll never get this conversation of why you disagree and what Roland Martin's going to say in response. We'll never get that. This doesn't benefit anyone, right? Who is his benefit? Himself. Who is his benefit? Himself. Because he now gets to say, well, I ran up on Roland Martin. See, I stand on business. Okay, I ran up Roland Martin. Great. How does that benefit as far as the collective? How does that benefit us moving forward as far as black empowerment? How does that benefit us this election? Tell us how. Well, you don't understand. I rode up on him because I'm a real one. Goofiness. We've got to remove all this white Jewish propaganda. And I don't mean that in any type of anti-Semitic way or to say that all Jews, but we've got to remove this Jedi propaganda from our minds, bro. We've got to remove that Jedi propaganda from our minds, bro. We've got to remove it ASAP. ASAP. Because the only people who are playing are black people. Those are the only people who are playing. The only people who are playing. Nobody, you don't hear any other group playing like that. Everyone else is playing for keeps. And with mass immigration, which is going to happen, which has already happened, Trump's talking about we need more people here. If we have not, don't have our P's and Q's, all right, we're not on them, bro, we're going to be at the behest of everyone else. We are going to be the race. We're going to be the slave race. That's what we're going to be. I don't want to be like that, bro. That's just me. I don't want to be like that, bro. I don't want to go into a job interview and I'm the only black person there. Or there's one other token Negro in the back saying, I don't know. I don't want that experience. It's not a fun experience. And now that you're the only black person there, now you're the token Negro. Now they think you're an affirmative action hire. Hey, you're a DEI hire. How much you want to bet that Roland Martin has politicians he can speak to in his Rolodex? Oh, I already know. Because they come on his program. He interviews them all the time or has them on a panel.
Welcome to the Amazing Army.
So I'm just saying, all these different sects and stuff, they need to come together. Because honestly, I'm going to do a video on reparations, and I don't think people are going to like it. I don't think people are going to like it. Because people are pushing for reparations, and we have nothing in position to push for it. We have nothing in a position to push for it. Like, how, I'm curious how people think reparations is going to happen. Right? That amount of money is going to go through Congress. And then you have to think about, well, how much do you think you're going to get? Because if every black person got, I don't know, $5,000. Say every black person gets $5,000. They had a problem with giving people money, $1,200. So every black person got $5,000. Now what? You get reparations. There you go. Now what? I'm just saying people aren't thinking this through. They're upset, but they're not. They're just not thinking this through. There's a lot that needs to be done before and ask for reparations. That's all I'm saying. I think we should have more Roland Martins. We should have more as far as black media. This man's at 1.3 million. Can you say that about any other black media? Huh? Can you say that about any other black media that have 1.3 mil? That get governors on, they get mayors on, Can you say that? I can't say that. Yeah, that's not a rapper or entertainer. You can't. So what people should be doing is following his lead. That's what you should be doing. If you don't like it, do something else and give it your switch. But as far as making an enemy of this person, why? For what? What purpose does that serve? None whatsoever. Because he's going to keep on doing what he's doing. And he's not going to think about you. So, I'm just saying we should have more companies or conglomerates like this when it comes to Black Star Network and stuff like that. We should have more of that. We should have more black people who are politically active. There's literally political civil war among blacks politically. Haven't missed in political bingo. Rashard Richey is funded by the Young Turks, if I'm not mistaken. So, and that's not a knock on Rashard Richey, because I watch him. Indisputable, I watch him. But this is Young Turks. Right? This is the Young Turks. Chink. Okay, this isn't black owned. This is the Young Turks. You see that right there? The Young Turks. TYT. That's the Young Turks. There's a difference. Very much a difference. So, I don't know, man. I could be wrong on everything. I could, but I have yet to be wrong. I could, but I have yet to be wrong. That's all I'm saying. But Indisputable has some quality. I don't disagree, but you have to understand what I'm talking about is ownership. That's what I'm talking about. You're conflating as far as viewership and popularity with ownership. That's what you're missing. Stephen Curry, right? He's a good basketball player. He doesn't own the team he plays for. That if they wanted to boot him, they could boot him, and that Negro would have to get a job. Okay? Or another job, because I understand basketball is a job. But he would have to go to McDonald's or somewhere. Or maybe be a coach at a college or something. That's what I'm talking about. Do you think Indisputable would do good if he left the Young Turks? I think he'd still do well. I don't know as far as about the production and everything. I don't know about that. But I think it would still do well. 100%. But it would be very much... Not gonna lie, Stephen Curry is insane. Stephen Curry, whatever. Stephon, Stevie. I don't care. But it's the same thing like Kundis Owens. Kundis Owens got a reality check real fast. She got a reality check real fast. So, I'm just saying we got to be thinking differently. If we don't think differently, it's going to be game over, man. This is not, I don't know, man. This is not how I want to go out. I can be selfish, but this is not how I want to go out. So moving forward, anytime we have call-ins or stuff like that, yeah, you're gonna have to know your state representative before you call in, because this is maybe I should have been doing this earlier. I don't know, man. I just feel really defeated. Call me crazy, but I feel really defeated. Because it's just like, bruh. Everything that I said was gonna happen is starting to happen. That's what's happening. It's starting to go down, bruh. So, I don't know. You wilded on the state representative thing. I mean, I don't think so. Oh, I remember that. The fatally shot the black mother. Oh, I had to cover that. I haven't. Yeah, I've been. Like I said, I've been MIA for last. I've been keeping my ear to the ground, but I did hear about that. Trump has gone full fucking a Jedi, bruh. Trump has gone full fucking Jedi. He took a shit on the Medal of Honor. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no way he did that, bruh. There's no way he did that, bruh. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. I was like, oh my God. This man is it's just too much, man. And what's crazy is that people are still gonna vote for him. Still gonna vote for him. That's the crazy part. I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. If we can harness Trump, we can get so much done. Because his audience will do it no matter what. His audience will do whatever he wants.
I have to say, Miriam, I watched Sheldon sitting so proud in the White House when we gave Miriam the Presidential Medal of Freedom. That's the highest award you can get as a civilian. It's the equivalent of the Congressional Medal of Honor, but civilian version. It's actually much better because everyone gets the Congressional Medal of Honor. That's soldiers. They're either in very bad shape because they've been hit so many times by bullets, or they're dead. She gets it, and she's a healthy, beautiful woman. It's very...
Bruh. That's wild. That's wild. I'm not saying Candace Owens is wrong. I'm just saying she's the wrong messenger. Yeah, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, bro. It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. What is this link? Someone sent this link to me. What is this?
Politics. I'm really seeing that. Like, I'm really starting to understand that way more than what I've ever understood before. But, you know, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for being here. Just a couple of announcements. real quick before we get started here this afternoon. You know, we're going to do full, anything we streaming here is streaming on the app. One, what are you talking about? You're in office now. Why are you talking about day one of anything?
I don't think people, this is what I'm talking about, another politically ignorant person. I got nothing against Phil, right? And his white wife, his white Hispanic wife. All right. Shout out to all y'all. All you married men. But what do you think that the powers are of the vice president? Huh? Do people think that she can sign an EO? Do people think that she can just sign some legislation? What do you think the vice president can do? I'm just curious. This is what I'm talking about. When people say, well, you're in office now. This isn't her presidency. This is Joe Biden's presidency. So I don't know why you would be arguing to Kamala Harris when Joe Biden's the president. Wouldn't you be talking to Joe Biden?
You're there. You know what I'm saying? Like, please don't listen to her say day one, and she's been in day one since January 20th, January 21, 2021. That was her day one.
She's not the president. She really can't do very much. Her whole job is to make Biden look good. What she's doing now is running for presidency, right? She's running for president. She's talking about her presidency when she is elected.
What is she talking about? Day one. It just annoys me to hear her say day one. But let's go ahead and cue up what she said, and let's really have a serious conversation about what she's saying, what she's proposing, because and this is why
He talks very slow. Let's 1.5.
I told y'all earlier. We really need politicians that know that has money, and also know business very well and been successful in business. I want you to listen to what this your vice president had to say here. Listen to this.
So believe me, as president, I will go after the bad actors. And I will work to pass the first ever federal ban on price gauging on food.
Now I'm curious, how is this a bad thing? I'm genuinely curious. How is price gouging, right? We're not talking about, oh, you can't raise it to $12. We're talking about price gouging. You know what happens when a new console comes out and the price of the console, retail console, was like $400, and these people turn around and sell it for $1,000? I don't understand. How is that bad?
My plan will include new penalties for opportunistic companies that exploit crises and break the rules.
How is that bad? I don't understand.
And we will support smaller food businesses that are trying to play by the rules and get ahead.
Now, I don't know what that looks like in policy, but how is that bad? What do you mean, really, Lucas? There's a number right there if you want to call in and let me know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like price gouging, bro. I don't like it when I'm looking for a PS5 and mofos are selling it for $1,000 on eBay. I don't like it when I'm looking for a code, right? A code to play Marvel's Rivals, and somebody's selling it for $50 when it's free. So I don't understand. The phone line should be open. Let me I can restart Skype. But I don't know how exploiting a crisis is a bad thing. Or stop people from exploiting a crisis is a bad thing. I don't understand.
We will help the food industry become more competitive because I believe competition is the lifeblood of our economy. More competition means lower prices for you and your family.
Okay.
I agree. Let's double check. No, it works. It works. It works. It's on. It's on. So I don't understand.
Okay. As always, I want you to hear it in its entirety before I start, talking here. So let's go ahead and start it back over, and let's have class here.
So believe me, as president, I will go after the bad
I already heard
actors
of
on
this.
food.
So she knew what she meant, gouging. We're not going to be childish and like some people. Oh, she said gauging. Who cares? You know what she meant. So, first of all, most states have laws against price gouging. I'm in the state of Texas. You go to the gas pump. There's a sticker up there talk about if anybody's price gouging. There's all over the website here in Texas, the state. If anybody's price gouging, you can report a particular. And I live in a Republican state. You can report a particular store for price gouging. For instance, if you have a hurricane or something like that, and who's been caught doing that? Them East Indians, them Arabs, and things like that. They'll
Okay, so what's wrong or what's bad about reinforcing those laws and strengthening them? I don't understand.
raise a case of water to $20. Now, good and well, a case of water don't cost $20. You can report that to the state of Texas, and the Attorney General and all of them will go after them for price gouging, especially during a natural disaster. That's already.
The Alkalite was canceled? Well, from what I heard, it seemed pretty bad. So, I mean, it makes sense that it was canceled. That's hilarious.
Most states have those laws already. So I don't know what she's talking about on the federal side. That's number one. Number two, what did you
Well, there's a difference between state and federal, Philip Scott. Does he not know this? That there's a difference between state and federal?
define as price gouging? That's a first. You can't just say someone's price gouging. What is it? Now, what I mentioned about $20.
Sir, you just said they have price gouging laws in your state. How do you say we have price gouging laws in my state and then say, well, define price gouging? Is he serious?
For a case of water. We're talking about some cheap brand of water, but most stores isn't charging you $20, $30 for a case of water. People aren't charging you in the grocery store $15 for a carton of eggs. That's not happening.
So, from what I heard, she was talking about an event of a crisis, right? Where people would price gouge. That's what I heard.
Has eggs went up? Yes, but it went up that high. So you have to define what price gouging is. That's number one. Number two.
Do you think that maybe price gouging would be possibly similar or adjacent to the price gouging as defined by your state and other states? Do you think that's possible? Do you think that's a difficult thing to do when it comes to price gouging? Oh my God, we're so cooked. It's starting to hit me. We're so cooked, bro. Oh my God, we're so cooked. We are so fucking cooked. All right, new strategy. How are y'all gonna survive? I'm just curious. I think I'm over it, bro. Let's hear number two though, just for a second.
Well, she's also not telling you she's responsible for the prices going up.
What? How is Kamala Harris responsible for the prices going up? Bro, this is such a good meme. This is such a good meme. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely like to know. Wait, how the fuck is Kamala Harris? How is the VP responsible for the price of eggs going up? How is the VP responsible for the price of eggs going up? I'm really curious. Because I don't know what Pence was responsible for. Can someone tell me what Pence was responsible for? I couldn't tell you not a damn thing Pence was responsible for. I have no idea.
It's her and Biden.
What did they do? What did they do?
They caused it.
How? How did they cause it?
Listen, if you caused it, why do I trust you to fix it?
How did they cause it? I can't listen to this. I can't listen to dumb fucking black men. Dumb fucking black men is honestly, it's not a good look. I just don't understand. I really don't understand.
Foods, because I've been to both. I wouldn't go to Food Town. And you go tell Whole Foods, your prices can't be where that's at. Even though all the stuff you're selling don't have all the chemicals in it, it's limited ingredients in a lot of stuff you're selling, because I looked at the back of them, a lot of it. You got to lower that down to Food Town price. You know how many people get laid off? If not, the store's going to start.
That's not what she said, though. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, we're so fucking cooked. We're so fucking politically stupid. It's unbearable. Okay, all right, we're gonna have to do a speed run. We're gonna have to speed this up. I'm trying to think. All right, so anyone calling in, if you don't know who your state representative, don't just hang up, because I'm not talking to you. All right. Oh my God, bro. Apparently he was telling people to vote on the couch.
They caused the problem. So
This man really said she would stop the price of price of gouging of food. Why didn't she do it now since she's VP? Tell me you don't know anything about fucking politics without telling me you don't know anything as fucking politics. By what means is the VP going to stop the price of gouging of food? Tell us, almighty one. Philip Scott, with our beautiful white Hispanic wife. Shout out those to you who have wives, whether they're non-black or black, doesn't matter.
expect you to fix it. And your idea so far has just been all the way wrong. You're going to cause food shortages and mass hysteria. You're going to cause that.
How?
Then you're going to cause more inflation. As one person said earlier, you're going to cause more inflation because home price is going to jack up because of what you're trying to do with this down payment assistance.
This is what I'm talking about. So do you see what I'm talking about? We can't, the reason why we won't have reparations because of people like this. This is why. Anytime someone tries to do something for Americans, anytime we do something for Americans, hey, we're going to try and help people get homes. I don't know what it is. They always come up with some idea. Oh, well, companies are going to raise their price by 25K. Okay. Well, it's always an L for Americans, but a W for everyone else. I just don't understand. Anytime something is trying to be done for Americans, it's always, well, how are we going to pay for that? I don't know. The same way we pay for wars, the same way we pay to give fucking, I don't know, Israel and everyone else billions of fucking dollars. I don't know. Perhaps maybe if we hold off on that or divert our tax dollars back to America, I don't know. Maybe that'll work. Right? Maybe that'll work. I don't know. It's always this mindset of, well, how's this going to work when it tries to benefit Americans? What about inflation? What about this? I just find that a bit weird. You have Trump who's practically deep-throating fucking Netanyahu. And then when Kamala mentions, hey, we're going to try and give people money for down payments on housing. Do you know the average American is not going to be able to get a house? They can't get a house right now. The average millennial can't get a house right now because they're so expensive. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it wasn't the president or the presidency, whether it was Trump or not, that caused the economic crash. Wasn't it the corporations who were writing bad checks? Wasn't it them who were giving out housing to people who couldn't pay for it and they didn't give a fuck? Am I missing something? And didn't we as taxpayers bail them out? I could be wrong, but I very much remember us bailing them out. Now, I don't know what we got from that. You gotta tell me. I don't know what we got from that. But I don't know. I find it very interesting how they constantly want to say the money isn't there when when it's for Americans and benefits Americans, the money's not there. When it benefits Israel or anyone else, oh yeah, absolutely. Well, they have a right to defend themselves. Okay.
creating double the inflation, shrinkflation with the food. The food quality gonna get even worse than what it is. They're gonna cut all kind of corners so they can save money making the food.
Phil, do you think that food companies aren't cutting corners now? Is that what you think? Do you think companies are like, hey, how do we get the American people the highest quality product that we can serve them? How can we do that? This is what I'm talking about. Fucking foolishness. This is the same argument that they had for raising the minimum wage. Well, you raise the minimum wage, they're going to get computers. They have computers now, and the minimum wage wasn't raised then. Do you think companies give a fuck about you? Like, honestly, anyone who's ever worked in a company, can you say with your whole heart, you know what, this company cares about me, all right? They care about if I have food on the table to pay for my, for my family. They care about if I have enough money to get, to pay for my mortgage. They care about me. Are you fucking retarded, Phil? Are all of you fucking American cocksuckers retarded? Can you tell me who's the white Jedi that told you all that? Because I used to believe that too until I, started seeing mofos getting left and right. I'm like, wait, hold up. That mofo's been working for y'all longer than I have. And y'all you all got security and tossed him out. That's an old man. He ain't not gonna do anything. What white Jedi told y'all this? Can someone tell me this? Because I've noticed there's like an epidemic with Americans where they believe that, like, self-flogging. No, lift yourself up by the bootstraps. Oh no, I will not take that money. No, I'm better than that. But when it comes to everyone else, like for Israel, for example, and I'm not picking on Israel, I'm just using them as for example. Yes, give them more money. They've got to fight Hamas. What do you mean? Okay? They got to fight Hamas. They're killing them. All right, they have a right to exist. Okay? They're our greatest ally. And I'm just like I'm just thinking like, how did this happen? Let me look. Who's running these media companies? Let me look. Oh, okay. All right. That's interesting. Now, when it comes to all this death and destruction in our communities, who's putting out all this hip hop and fucking gang rap and all this? Okay. Interesting. That's very interesting. Shit not making any sense, fam. It's not making any sense. It's not making any fucking sense. I'm just saying it's not making any sense. It's not making any sense because the same mindset he has for this, why do you think as far as people have the same mindset when it comes to reparations? What do you think? What are the same thing he's asking right now? What are the same arguments that they bring to the table? Oh, it's going to blow up the economy. What about the inflation? If I hear that the Negroes are going to get, $20K, well, guess what? I'm going to mark my prices up $20K. What? Do you understand how stupid that is? So let me get this straight. So because a certain sector of the economy is going to get $25K for a down payment on a house, and anyone who's ever bought a house knows that's not that much. It'll help. Don't get me wrong. It'll definitely fucking help with all the fees and the bullshit. But it's not like hey, we're going to just give you a free home. You still have to have an exorbitant amount of money in order to buy a house. Like, what are we talking about? An exorbitant amount of money. Nonetheless, as far as your credit, right, that's going to depend on as far as what deal you get. Like, so when they talk about $25K and stuff like that, they acting like they giving away homes. Oh, y'all just giving away homes and stuff like that. So it's just like, what on earth are you talking about? Do you think that these companies are just going to raise their houses for $25K for everyone? Does that make any sense? So there's a certain group of people who will qualify this, but we're going to raise it on everyone. How does that benefit anyone? It doesn't. Because the people who are getting this $25K, they're obviously not in a position to get your home to begin with. I just, when people say stupid shit like this, it's retarded. Because, like, you're not going to do it, and we know you're not going to do it. Right? Think about this. Were they doing the same thing when the stimulus checks came? Oh, we know all Americans got $1,200. Well, I'm going to raise my price by $1,200. Is that what happened? You tell me. You tell me. I don't know. Maybe I'm ignorant on what happened during COVID and everything. Is that what happened? Did all the companies and corporations raise their prices by $1,200 when they knew the Americans were getting $1,200 stimulus checks? Is that what happened?
You understand what I'm saying? They're not going to be encouraged to make all the food they can. I mean, you're literally going to take this country to a literally depression and have it on its knees. Who's advising her? And I didn't.
Going to take the country to a literal depression. I wish you had that same energy when we give money to Israel or any of these foreign countries. I don't know. I just wish they had that same. It's always, hey, you're going to destroy the country when you help out Americans. But when it's anyone else, hey, that's good for the country. It's good for the country, okay? We've got to help them out. All right? If we don't help them out, China's going to take over. Or Russia's going to take over. We don't give them billions and billions of dollars. Okay, we have to. It's always the world is going to be destroyed when we try to help Americans. Always. Do you ever notice that? Do you ever notice that? I find that very peculiar. Every single time a policy is enacted that would help like a minimum amount of Americans, right? The bare minimum. It's always, hey, that's communism. Hey, that's socialism. But when it's us giving money to everyone else, oh, that's good. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's great, man. We got to help them out. We got to help them out. We're the only ones who can. I think that's fucking crazy. I think that's fucking crazy. The fact that we have, as far as not only corporations buying homes in residential areas, right? I was at this place. Oh, this is a nice place. I was like, someone was telling me, the person was telling me, yeah, they rent it out. I was like, they? Who's they? Oh, the business. I was like, what? You mean a business owns this residential house? Yeah. They're allowing foreign governments to buy property here in the States. Huh? 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 Does that make any sense? So you mean they can buy property here in the States and then rent it out to Americans? Yeah. I think we have our wires crossed as a country. That's what I think. I think we have our wires crossed as a country. We have been, we are definitely being held hostage. That's all I'm going to say. We're definitely being held hostage. I just like to know who. I would just like to know by who. That's all. Candace is talking about, Kundis is talking about she has the answers, but that's all I'd like to know because that doesn't make any sense. But the moment we try as far as do something for Americans, like the bare minimum, it's socialism or communism. Shit doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I'm no genius, but I've definitely noticed a certain sentiment that is ubiquitous when it comes to anything helping Americans. Like the bare minimum of helping Americans. It's always, hey, this is socialism, this is that, this is this. C'est la vie. C'est la vie, bro. C'est la vie. I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to see something. Wanted to see where everything was, bro. And it seems that everything is in the same situation. The same situation. If not worse. If not worse. We've got I don't know, man. I really don't know. I genuinely do not know. You playing Wukong later this week? Man, I'm trying to build my own game. But we'll see. If the 7 Seas bring Wukong my way, I'll check it out. It's just very interesting. Yeah, the phone lines have been open, so there is no censorship going on. That's what you want to say. Even though censorship is good, I have no issue with it. Everyone believes in censorship. But it is what it is. I don't know. And then Don Lemon, apparently Don Lemon was speaking to people in Chicago.
And they say they're supporting Donald Trump. Do you believe?
802, you're on the line.
Hey, Lucas, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, I don't really have any disagreement or anything if it's even disagreement day. I just wanted to call in to just kind of echo a lot of what you're saying, like with the whole politics thing. For the past year, I've been trying to get more familiar and more involved in my own local politics in my state. Even calling up state representatives, trying to talk to people in the local parties and all that. Whenever I try to like talk to the state representatives, I try to actually bring up the issues pertaining to Black people and what they face in this country at the moment. And it's just, I just want to encourage more people, especially those that are listening, to just try to get more involved in that kind of thing. And it's not just the thing about you vote in this election or you call a person or email a person one time and it's done and then nothing happens and then you act all upset. It's more about getting your foot in the door, having a voice, getting to know certain people. You got to be very persistent, and the thing that we need the most is really just organization on the whole thing. So it's like I kind of hate it whenever we see people talk about voting for the couch or Democrats haven't done anything for us, for you guys or anything like that. Because as you said, nobody really ever asks for anything.
Yeah.
Like, since I know a lot of y'all are, some of your people are, I know you're a Christian and some other people are in your community as well. Even in the Bible, we have the whole thing about the widow and the unjust judge, where if you want to get anything done, you just have to be persistent and annoy them until they just do it, even if it's just to shut you up. But earlier when you were talking about the Roland Martin and the Young Turks guy or whoever, I was kind of like wondering, have you ever thought about creating like your own media label or anything like that to kind of delegate your message?
Well, one thing I've noticed is that people don't care, unfortunately. There's not enough people who care about politics in that regard. So there has to be a way to, as far as energize or streamline politics to make it entertaining. Because people don't take the same interest in politics as they do like the NFL or NBA and stuff like that. So the issue is not even as far as about the media, it's about as far as getting people to pay attention, to understand what's going on.
Well, yeah, I've been hearing you and what you're saying about the NFL and all that all the time. But I mean, if like people like Roland Martin, he had a following as large as he has, there has to be enough people
like
that
Roland
do
Martin
care.
have reached out to a very older base, right? He has his demographic. That older base will eventually die off. So there has to be someone who reaches out to people now and the younger generation. Which doesn't seem to be, I don't know anyone who's doing that. But and even then, I don't know if I'm unaware as far as Roland Martin, as far as activism or getting people active to vote or things like that. I know he has a very large platform in the political space, but I know he also has a lot of detractors. So I don't know, man. It's just a lot to. It wouldn't be simple, and it would be very much a long-term game. That's the only thing. And I don't know if.
Well, of course it is.
But that's the thing. I don't.
Well, of course
I
it'd be a
don't believe we have
long-term
the
thing.
time for that. That's the problem. And this had been maybe 2005, hell, 2010, 2020, sure. But I think right now it's just it's a little too late. I think we can try and undo some of the damage or mitigate some of the harm, but what's done is done. I mean, it's 60. I don't know how you change 60 years of being politically inept in a year, or even 5 years or 6 years. You don't.
Well, yeah, it'd be very difficult,
Yeah.
obviously, but it's just kind of like one of those do or die kind of things at this point.
I
Maybe
don't,
you
I
can
don't
just hope
disagree.
that desperation
But
can
people don't see
bring
that
it out
way.
with people.
That's the problem. It'd be like being in a burning house and people are like, it's just the heater. Turn the heater down. It's like, no, the house is on fire. And it's like, well, do you spend time trying to convince them as the house is burning down, or do you get out the house?
Well, I mean, I guess in that case, you just have to save your own skin.
Exactly. Which is, I mean, it's not optimal, but that's what it is.
Well, I know it'd be very difficult, and it might be, at this point, a little too late if your prediction is correct about next year, especially if nobody gets in Kamala's ear or anyone else of any importance or anything like that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I was always just kind of like raised with the whole thing of just fighting tooth and nail even to the end, but I don't know. I mean, you got some people in your community that
I don't disagree with you.
seem pretty. Yeah, you have plenty of people in your community that seem to genuinely care about it. And I know what you said about maybe it's too late, but I don't know if you ever could just try organizing with the people you have to try to get something going, but you know your community better than I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But I don't know.
I hear you, man. But I appreciate the call, man. Definitely appreciate the call. It just gets to a point where it's like, yo, I got shit to do, bruh, right? If I want to start a family, or if I want to do something, like, I gotta make some changes. So it's very much the people who have the ability to mobilize and strategize, right? To mobilize and what did his name say? Code say mobilize and organize, right? Those people who can do that, they should be doing it for the community. They should be doing it for the collective. The problem is the collective has lent their ears to a bunch of grifters and hustlers. And it's gotten them nowhere. So what we're thinking about is, like, 60 years and changing 60 years. It's not going to happen in my lifetime. I've already acknowledged that. I already know that. It's not happening in my lifetime. Now, the question that needs to be asked is, will it happen ever? That's genuinely the question. I don't know a lot of black youth who are talking about reparations. I could be wrong, but I'm unaware as far as any black youth on any social media that is talking about reparations. That doesn't seem to be a topic that they're even educated in or even care about. So I don't know where this is going to come from if you just have a bunch of old heads talking about, well, we reparate tangibles, man, the tangibles. I don't know. So it gets to the point of, like, yo, it really then becomes, hey, each man for himself. Once it becomes each man for himself, if you think that the black on black crime is bad now, that's gonna be nothing. It's gonna be fucking nothing, bro. It's gonna be peanuts compared to what happens. Once it truly becomes each man for himself, it's gonna be peanuts to what's happened. And black people won't do anything. That's the thing. That's the problem. We won't do a damn thing. We will survive as we've been doing, because that's what they have programmed us to take pride in, is surviving. Which is as sick and backward as that may be, that's what they programmed us to take pride in. Not thriving, but surviving. So if you can take credit for simply, surviving, then who cares? You're not looking for, what's on the other side, right? You're not looking to grow and expand. You're looking to stay in your little small niche where you can survive. Because it's not about, well, let me see if I can grow this. Let me see if I can do better. Let me see if I can top them. It's about, well, this is what I know, and I'm comfortable with what I know, and it's got me this far, right? I've managed to survive all of this. I'm going to stick with, what I've been doing. So it's very much of a traumatic mindset. It's a post-traumatic slave mindset. And they have managed to create this among the collective, because they control what the collective, views and watches and what they think is cool, or, the latest trend. And all of it is to the detriment of us, unfortunately. Umar said Kamala offered him 10K. Yeah, I heard that, but the more he talks, the less likely it sounds. Because I don't know why Kamala Harris's campaign would offer Dr. Umar 10K. That's where he lost me. That's where he lost me. Like, if he were to say 10K, then by all, if he were to show some video or something, someone offering him 10K, sure. But by him just simply saying, well, they offering me 10K to do an interview. Yeah, no. That's a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I don't know where this came from. I don't know. I just don't know what's going on. And it's unfortunate that you don't know who to trust. That is this is another example of how they've managed to control us. Because now we can't, trust our own. They put these liars in these positions, and then they expect them to lie. So once a lie breaks out, then it's like, well, now I can't trust one of my own. Now you're more susceptible to being, being suspicious, or a little more skeptical, I'll say, of people that look like you, because they put out so many people. They put these people out there, and they know they're liars. So they do that to break the trust of the group. These are honestly like mental fucking it reminds me of like military training, right? From what I've heard from military friends and whatnot, that's what it reminds me of how you topple like a community, how you topple a group of people, right? Get them to, well, I can't trust this person. They may be in it. They may be in on it. They may be an agent. I don't know if I can trust them, yada, yada, yada. Where people start self-destructing. They naturally self-destruct because they don't know who to trust, and the stakes are high. So you can't build, right? You can't build if you don't trust the person you're building with. You can't. It's impossible. So it's I don't know, man. It's really interesting, man. I will say it's very interesting. Can it change? 100% it can change. Anything can change. You put some mind and elbow grease into it. The problem is will it change? Is there enough push? Is there enough force? Is there enough interest for it to change? And I would argue no. I would argue no. There's not enough interest to help the black community. There's just not. If you're a Latino, why would you go out of your way to help the black community? Why? Why? For what? For what? What's in it for me? As a white person, right? Why would you go out of your way to try and advocate for the black community? Why? For what benefit? So that's something that people don't understand. So when you hear these people talking about we got to demand reparations and stuff like that, you're not demanding shit from anybody. That's not going to happen. Because we're not in a political position to demand anything. And as time goes on, right, without having an ask for your vote, you're going to be irrelevant. Like I said, this next election cycle, that's extinction. As I proved to you with Trump talking about, hey, we need to bring in more illegal immigrants. That's extinction. I hope you all know that. That's extinction. Kamala Harris, pathway to citizenship. What's the difference? What's the difference? Either way, you're getting replaced. Either way, you're getting replaced. Either way, you're getting a competition. Either you're going to have to compete with people who are going to take lower pay, or you're going to have to compete with people who are more educated than you. And they don't look like you, and they don't have the same history in this country as you. Right? If somebody were to lowball you for a job, you would know you would be being lowballed. But if you get some immigrant who's coming over here legally, and he's just like, hey, this is the greatest country ever, I got to make shit happen, let's go. And they lowball him, he's going to take the job. Because he's like, yo, fuck it, I don't care. I'll do what I have to. So either way, you get fucked. Either way. Now, the only thing that you can honestly depend on is white America. Is if it negatively impacts white America. And white America is like, fuck this, we're not having it. That's really the only thing that you can depend on right now. Aside from that, no other racial group has any vested interests in the country. Chinese don't care. Latinos don't care. They getting theirs. So, I'm just letting you know. That's my take on it. I could be wrong, or I can evolve my opinion as more information comes out. But as of right now, that's how I see it. That's just how I see it. Because very many people are dog eat dog. That's what this country was founded upon. Dog eat dog. They knew you were a human being when they were whipping you and, feeding the babies to alligators. They knew that. They knew that. So I don't know why you think anything less, anything's going to change in that context. So, not really okay, only Asian, they are self-sufficient. Anyone who has a land that they can go back to or has family in that land, they'll be fine. So I'm not worried about any immigrant because they have a land to go back to. Anyone with dual citizenship, they have a land to go back to. The only people who are going to get fucked are black Americans and many white Americans who are born here and they don't have any ancestry or families or relatives outside the country. That's it. That's it. People who started the country are going to be the people who are left when the country goes topside. That's really it. I don't have any relatives in Africa. Do you? I maybe hit up Oxy. Be like, yo, Oxy, what's good? Can you make something happen for me, bro? Can you make something happen for me, bro? This is all I got, fam. This is all I got. I just need a place to stay for a little bit. Right? If you come from China, you're going to go back to China. You come from Korea, you're going to go back to Korea. Come from Mexico, you can go back to Mexico. So, that's all I'm saying. So it's and there's very few places you can go if you're not bilingual. That's also what you have to take into account. If you're not bilingual and you don't even have family or friends at least or relatives that are bilingual, you're fucking cooked. You're cooked. Dunzo, night night. Because now you're a fucking essentially an immigrant in their place. And you see how they treat tourists. You see how they treat tourists in anywhere you go outside the country. Hell, even here. Yeah, you're gonna get got. You're gonna get got, bro. You're gonna get got. If you don't speak the language, now they know you're a foreigner. You're gonna get got. So that's why I'm so passionate about this, because it's like, bruh, this impacts me too. At least you look racially ambiguous. There we go. Maybe that'll save me, bruh. Once I learn my Spanish, I think I can pass as, I don't know, Dominican or something. I gotta work on my Spanish. Me and Urban will be fine, bruh. They'll think Urban is like Michael Jackson reincarnate. And they'll be like, oh, you Dominican? Yes, I Dominican. I Dominican, absolutely, I Dominican. Maybe I'll pass as Ethiopian. Like, you see the forehead? Big forehead. I'm Ethiopian. I'm Ethiopian, yeah. Okay. Me no black. Me no black. Me no black. Ew, black do this. Whoa. Rap. Poo. Me no black. Me don't do that. Me sip tea like this. Pinky. See? Pinky. Etiquette. See? Me no black. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
I've been talking to a lot of black men. They say they're supporting Donald Trump. Do you believe that? But who are you voting for?
Donald Trump.
Trump. Have to go Trump, man. You said Trump.
Yes, I think they are, and I think the reason why, the money he gave away last time he was in office is what they're looking for again.
No fucking way. There's no way. Y'all got a stimulus check, and that's... He just said out of his mouth that black men are politically retarded. This is a really bad cooking. Man, I pray that they're paid actors. I pray that they're paid actors. Although I don't know how a paid actor would benefit Don Lemon, bro. I really don't know.
What money?
Even if it was illegally or legally, the PPE loans, stimulus, and stuff like that.
That wasn't him.
The PPP loans, the stimulus stuff.
Who was that? Obama?
That was a Democratic Congress.
Oh, that was
he doesn't give away money.
I didn't know that. I didn't know what they probably think that's what the case is.
You know, they're actually looking and seeing who's going to benefit me more. Let me not just make a blind vote.
He run with the color people. He run with our type.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Niggas, black men are banned. That's it. I think I made it official. I have to make an executive decision. Y'all are banned. Y'all are banned from calling in, bro. Y'all are banned. I banned black women last week. You niggas is banned, bro. This is... Where is this? This is in Chicago. Any Chicago nigga, you're banned. Don't even think about calling in. Don't even think about calling in. Don't even think. If you think about it, you should don't even think about it.
That's why we like him, because he's more for us.
I think a lot of black men, they want something different. They don't just want to follow the black vote.
Are y'all in the same household?
Yes, sir.
He kind of feel like his vote doesn't count almost. That's the part that's kind of discouraging.
The top people see a difference, but the bottom people don't see a difference too much. It takes a long time for us to see a difference.
Stuff happened with George Floyd. I say he gave us stimulus checks. Even though that wasn't nothing, he didn't have to do that. He still...
When I'm trying to understand this black women, if you're married to a black man, I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully it's an older black man. Hopefully it's an older black man. These new ones, these 2024 black men, they got GMOs in them. They got GMOs in them. You should have gotten your black man from like the 90s. You get your black. That was like the peak. These new ones coming up, I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this new batch. This new batch, nah, this ain't the same. This new batch is different, bro. This new batch is different. I don't know what they put in them now. I don't know what they put in them. How did he, out of his mouth, come up with, when the George Floyd came up, he gave us PPP loans? Is that what he said? Stuff happened with George Floyd. I say he gave us stimulus checks. Even though that went nothing, he didn't have to do that. This is a new batch, bro. This is a new batch. Y'all may have to skip this. A black woman, you may have to skip this batch. The next batch, I think. The next batch, I think it will be good. I don't know how we went from George Floyd to stimulus checks. See, all the black women who secured their men, they're sweat. They're not even sweating right now. You remember I told y'all about black women who are married? All the black women who are married, they are the most evilest women I've ever met, bro. Evilest women I've ever met. Evilest woman I've ever met. They'll tell you, oh, I know a good guy who has a good job. What's his name? Oh, yeah, he's actually famous too. He was speaking to Don Lemon. Girl, what? Yeah, he spoke to Don Lemon. He keeps his hair natural. Okay, he keeps his hair natural. He likes natural hair. They will set you up with the quickness, bro. Set you up with the quickness, bro. Vicious, bro. Vicious. He's sanitary. He wears gloves. Yeah, he wears gloves. Very sanitary, very hygienic. He has a great sense of fashion. Yeah, he matches, the red with the black. Accent of blue. See, all the married black women get to laugh right now. I feel sorry for you non-married black women. You non-married black women who are solely on, well, I want a black husband. You're going to be waiting for a while. You're going to be waiting for a while. You're going to have to let the dough cook, okay? You're going to have to let the dough bake, okay? Just keep it in the oven a little bit longer. This new batch, it's not good. You're going to have to throw them out. Throw this new batch in the trash. Y'all have to be patient and wait for the next batch. This new batch is on something else.
Stuff happened with George Floyd. I say he gave us stimulus checks. Even though that went nothing, he didn't have to do that. He still blessed us with stimulus checks.
I bet Don Lemon is just like, what?
He didn't do the stimulus checks. He didn't want to do it. That was a Democratic Congress. He only held it up to get his name on the check.
I did not know that.
Fam. This ain't real life, bro. This ain't real life, bro. This ain't real life. There's no way this is real life. There's no way this is real life. There's no way. Warren says, are we agreeing with my point of view of the millennials being the only hope? Honestly, I think we are the only hope, bro. I think we're the only hope. This new generation is on some, they either bussy or they don't care. They on the bussy or they don't care, bro. I don't know. I don't know. They just don't. I don't know.
Not know that. F Trump, man. I don't like Trump no more. F Trump. Kamala Harris.
He said Kamala Harris. Wait, so because Trump didn't give you a stimulus check, so this man was right? Hold up, bro. I thought he was fucking around. I thought he was stupid. Because I thought that's hella fucking ignorant thing to say, that black men are voting for Trump because of a fucking stimulus check. How stupid do you think these black men in Chicago are? Then he said Kamala Harris. He said Kamala Harris. I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know. I think I'm going to pivot to white conservatives again. I think I made a grave mistake. I'm going to pivot to white conservatives again. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do, bro. Listen. I'm going to pivot back to white conservatives. Okay? Yeah, I made a grave mistake. I don't care. You know what? Listen. Okay? When it comes to, what's his name? Who was the person I was running away that they thought he was robbing houses or something? Ahmaud Arbery. When it comes to Ahmaud Arbery, do you really think he was just going in houses and looking at that? Do you really think he was the next engineer? Okay, the next wave of engineers? No. All right. Should he have just stopped running from the two nice white men with the guns and just been like, yo, you caught me, you got me, let me just call the police. Call the police, I'll talk to them. No, he had to be just rambunctious, right? Cause a bunch of problems, right? He could have just sat there, stood there, be like, you know what? Call the police, let them settle it out. Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta look to my future, bro. I gotta look to the future. We're gonna start dubbing this in Spanish as well. We're gonna start dubbing the podcast in Spanish. I need to have the Amazing Lucas in Espanol. Yeah, bro. Sorry, niggas. I tried. I was out of the Matrix for at least, what, 2 years or so? Put me back in, bro. Put me the fuck back in. No, sir. This is too much for me, bro. Put me back in the Matrix, bro. Put me back in the Matrix. Bro, I will burn this shit. Listen. GOP. What are you eating? I'm eating banana nut bread. Fucking delicious. GOP. I will burn this on live stream, GOP. I will set this motherfucker on fire, bro. Okay? You let one of the Ashkenazi, the fucking Masons, whatever. Tell them to hit me up, bro. Tell them to hit me up. I will burn this shit on the live stream, fam. As God is my witness, bro. Put me back in the Matrix. Whatever y'all gotta do. I don't give two fucks about any of this shit, bro. I will destroy this shit on the live stream. Light it on fucking flames, fam. Please let me know. Okay? Fuck them, bro. They going into the iceberg anyway. Mofo's been trying to warn them, hey, y'all need to take this shit seriously. They still talking about, well, we gonna demand shit. Listen, I'm not like them, okay? I'm not like them. I never have been like them. I don't eat like them. Okay, I eat banana nut bread and like Lay's potato chips, okay? I'm not like them, bro. Take me back. I apologize for anything I've said or offended you, okay? I think anti-white racism has got to stop. And is a serious problem in this country, okay? What happens to the country when we lose the white people? What happens? It goes topsy-turvy, okay? There's no law and order. There's no mayonnaise, okay? There's no fucking, like, it's all gone, bruh. All gone. Put me back into the Matrix, okay? You can have someone visit me, do a shock therapy or whatever you have to do. I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm sure it's probably like some MIB type shit y'all do. Just, that's fine, bro. FedEx it to me. I'll do it myself. I'll go. Bro, I don't care what. Candace Owens is right. Wait, no, she's not right. Wait, what a Republican? She's not right. She's an anti-Semite. She's an I'm trying to keep up whether they like Candace or don't. She's an anti-Semite, okay? The Jews are good people and we need to stop attacking them. They did not kill JFK because he was going to stop as far as from foreign countries having influence in American politics via super PACs and donations. That did not happen. That's a fucking lie. Kamala is the demon. Trump is God on earth, with a little g. We need to go back to a God-fearing America where people feared and respected the police. All right? We need law and order in this country. Not these hooligans, okay, pillaging the streets, all right? Stealing out of the Nike stores. You know who they are. We have got to do better. We have got to do better. What is Tatum talking about? What is Tatum talking about? What's the last thing? Not worth her. Okay, I remember. Oh my God. Have y'all seen this video of this dumb fucking black man talking about, we gonna think for ourselves. We gonna think. I can do it. I can do it. I can bite my pride. I can bite my pride. I can absolutely bite my pride. Pride doesn't get me anything. They're imploding themselves. Absolutely. Democrats are fucking going crazy. She went off. Absolutely. She killed it. Oh my God, bro. Holy fuck. I think I lost fucking IQ points just by looking at his shit. Holy shit. Anyways. Oh my God. Lord. But he did it. That's the thing. Roland Martin's doing all right. There's gotta be a way, bro. There's gotta be a way. Honestly, but in the future, Roland Martin's gonna disappear in the future. I hate to say it, but he's gonna be irrelevant in the future. Gotta go where the getting's good, man. Gotta go where the getting's good. Nigga, have you tried the new steak? It's delicious. Oh, man. Fucking Urban, bruh. Severance yourself. Bro, you know they just announced severance like not too... Now, Negro, you have no business making that pose with... Fucking crazy. That's wild, bro. That's truly wild. Anyways. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say. Judge Joe Brown goes off on black men. How do y'all make your money? I'm curious. Give me some professions in the chat, bro. What is your profession? You gonna play Wukong? If the 7 Seas brings Wukong to me, I will play it. Medical. Okay, medical profession. That's a good one. Scamming. Okay. Scamming is a good one. You own a few businesses? Okay. Are these like online businesses or where are we going? Who are some good people to listen to when it comes to making money? Who's some good people to listen to when it comes to making money? Handyman and investor. Kenyon Grace? Who's Kenyon Grace? Oh, man. I was listening to Kenyon fucking Grace when it came to the fucking AMC. Don't tell me about Kenyon Grace. I lost fucking everything. You know how much I sacrificed? Fucking AMC. Don't even... Oh, Lord. Don't even mention fucking AMC. One of our businesses is my husband. You whore out your husband? Oh, never mind. That's a whole sentence. My fault. I misread that. I was like, holy shit. MP's on some real gangster shit. One of our businesses, my husband and I just opened a sober living home in the valley. Okay, got you. Okay, got you. I was like, oh, damn. Fuck. That's crazy to say that shit. That's crazy. That's, man, that scared me for a second. I was like, one of your businesses is your husband. You fucking whoring out your husband? Bitch, take some more feet pics. Baby, I don't want to. I don't want to do this. Yes, you do want to do this. Do it with a smile. That's right, bitch. Yeah. Put that cocoa butter on your feet, nigga. Smile, bitch. Smile. Woo! I'm so glad I read that whole sentence. I'm so glad. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, that takes some capital, MP. That takes some capital. We talking about stuff to make capital. I love when, rich people say, well, okay, what are some ways to make some money? Well, I just bought, an apartment building, right there off of Main Street. That's another way, we just built this, this sober house living home in the valley. That's another way, that's doing pretty well. Okay. Thank you for fucking nothing. Thank you. Crazy shit, bro. What? What am I supposed to do with that? Huh? What am I supposed to do with that? Goodness fucking great. What am I? Yeah, I'd probably start up a house or some type of home. Absolutely. I'd buy some property. Absolutely. 100%. Goodness fucking gracious. You just got to invest, Lucas. You just got to invest. Oh, what are some investments? Oh, yeah, there was a great duplex I bought not too long ago, about last week. That's good investment. There's an apartment going on sale. Okay, I don't know if you happen to have seen it. Samuel Bryan says, Lucas, did you hear about Corey Yeshua having to start up a GoFundMe because PragerU didn't provide him health insurance and aren't paying him sick leave? Wait, who's Corey Yeshua? I don't know who Corey Yeshua is. He was banned from YouTube? What happened? PragerU? What happened? Wait, he's been working for PragerU? That's a wild fucking video. Would you rather be colonized by Aztecs or Christians? That's a crazy fucking video. Is YouTube a decent investment for new content creators? Sure. What happened to Corey Yeshua? Was this recent? I don't know what happened. Would you rather be colonized by the Aztecs or the Christians? That's a crazy. Do you know how fucking so unaware you have to be to make a title of a video like that? That's crazy. That's a crazy fucking Lord. The fucking man, the White Jedi are wild, bro. White Jedi are really wild, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's so wild. The White Jedi, man, they something else, I will say. Robinhood streaming in stocks. Robinhood, okay. XRP to the moon, bro. Listen, I've been holding on to XRP, bro, and it hasn't gone to the moon. This motherfucker hasn't even left the atmosphere, much less the moon. So I'm just saying, you have to give me something else, bro. Was there something else? I need to put out my freaking vet program. No, the problem is the system. You sound like a white supremacist. No, the problem. Oh my God. Acorns low key if you need something extra. It's small, but at this point, small is good. Acorns? What do you mean acorns? I don't know what you mean by acorns. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Keep holding, big dog. Bull Run hasn't made it yet. Okay, all right. You say so. Oh, the Acorn app. Okay, got you. Samuel Bryan says he has Crohn's disease and needs help with medical bills, Lucas. Oh shit, for real? Damn. That's wild. That sucks. And Prager, you won't do anything? Damn. How about open up some of those emails you probably have for a promo? Also, I heard YouTube started a program similar to TikTok affiliate. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I need to speak to my manager and see what's going on. We gotta make a hard pivot, bro. We gotta make a hard pivot to the Latinos. To the Latinos. 240, you're on the line. I don't know what happened. Oh my God. 240, you're on the line.
Oh my God. 240, you're on the line.
Lucas, you there, my brother?
Yes, sir.
240, you're on the line.
Lucas, you there, my brother?
Yeah, turn off in the background.
Yeah, I agree with what you've been saying, my brother.
Yeah, turn off in the background.
Yeah, I agree with you. Let me turn this down a little bit.
Yeah, turn off in the background.
Yeah. Hey, well, check this out, dude. In your old thumbnail, they had you on there. Were you like an Olympic or what do you call it, Mr. Universe champion?
Yeah, I was a bodybuilder. Yeah.
Mr. Universe champion.
Yeah, I was a bodybuilder.
Dude, we need to encourage all of our people to get in shape, my brother. I'm serious though, man.
I don't agree. I mean, don't disagree.
Because check this out. When I saw those pictures of you, I said, man, that's great, though. All our people should be getting ourselves in shape instead of being fucking fat slobs.
It does help with confidence and mental health.
Well, check this out. Have you done any movies or any TV shows, though, Lucas?
Yeah. Why? What's up?
Well, check this out, my brother. LL Cool J is one of my best friends. I have my own film company called Demon Fighter Films now. Check this out, though. He agreed to play the part of Panthro in Thundercats Let's Go, nigga.
Oh, that sounds freaking awesome. Congrats.
Great. And check this out, though. My brother, LL Cool J, he's damn near a billionaire now. He owns 3 of those NCIS shows himself, though.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So we're going to do this, though. Check it out. We're turning the DMV into an East Coast Hollywood, my nigga.
That sounds awesome, man.
And check it out. I have a black belt in karate, a black belt in judo, black belt in Muay Thai kickboxing, and a black sash in kung fu, though.
Okay.
I can do all my own fight scenes. Check it out. I'm doing a Batman movie. Check it out. When I lived out in California, I wrote more than 25 scripts. They liked what I wrote, but I was not going to get paid for none of that shit, though, Lucas.
Why? I don't understand why.
Because here's what it is. They want what you have for them, but they want to pay you the bare minimum, like a base charge for writing. But the thing is, but if you're creating that shit, then that's your stuff that you came up with, though, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Did the writer's strike and the negotiations they had, did that benefit you in any way?
No, it didn't, though, because I wrote this before then, though, Lucas.
Gotcha.
Way before then. I lived out in California before the pandemic happened, though. Before the strike, though. Well, check this out. Look, I wrote some Batman scripts. They liked all of them. But check out what they said to me. They said, we like this, but you're not white, so you can't be Bruce Wayne, though. I said, wait a minute, motherfucker. Damian Wayne is Batman's son. He will become Batman down the line from now. His grandfather's Ra's al Ghul. He's an Arab. I can be Damian Wayne as Batman.
And they were like, no.
Nah, they didn't say no. They couldn't say nothing. Because check out the fight scenes, the choreography I have, without wire work, I can kick 8 feet in the air, nigga.
Goodness.
You know, I can kick 7 kicks in the air before my feet touch the ground, though, Lucas, without wires, though. I've been doing this since I was a little kid, though. I've been doing African martial arts. I've been doing African American martial arts, which we had over here, though, not just capoeira.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I learned capoeira, they never even called it capoeira. They called it the fight de Angola, because the slaves that were in Angola, they were transported to Brazil, brought that martial art with them.
Mm.
And we had it in this country as well, though, Lucas, and many other black Americans. Check this out. My mother's father, my grandfather on my mother's side of the family, his great-great-grandfather was a slave. But the important part about that, Lucas, was his family was not brought here by these white fucking devils. They're from here.
Mm.
And I can prove it. 100%, my brother. Check this out. Do you notice how they want to call other people Native American, but not us black people? Man, we've been in this country since this country came out of the water, dude. This country used to be known as Atlantis back in the day, and we can prove it. Check this out. I told you before, Lucas, I've been in more than 50 Illuminati groups, and I've never met a woman. They don't care what these women have to say at all. It's about men shit.
Mm.
That's what it always be. It always will be, dude. These motherfuckers ain't doing nothing, man. As far as this UFO stuff, man, they've been hiding this shit, though. We've been in a secret war with about 7 different groups of these ugly motherfuckers for more than 80 years, and these white boys started this shit. These motherfuckers come here in spaceships as ambassadors with no weapon systems on them, and they shoot them down. That's like you shooting down an Uber. You think if that was my family, you think I wouldn't want revenge against this country and this planet? Check this out. The white military, the Chinese and the Russians, that's one same military group in the Illuminati. They shot down more than 10,000 of these people just for coming here, and most of them look just like us. The ones that look just like us, they come from the planets that we originally come from, where there are no governments allowed at all. Where there are no governments allowed at all. Government have been banned for billions of years on the planets. Because they don't have the people's better interests at heart. It is what it is, though. When this alien invasion happens at the end of this year, next year, they won't even be lucky enough to wish they could be sorry for the things they've done. They're cowards. That's all I say to them. They are cowards. So then they need to die then, as they deserve to. They ain't shit, man. We only have war because of white people. They are the enemies of the human race on this planet, and they don't want to admit it because they know they got a lot to fucking answer to God for. These motherfuckers are unsafe because, check this out, if you don't care about anybody, then anything goes, and we're not going to stand for that at all, though. We have a right to survive. This world will survive, and it deserves more than these white pieces of trash and these hook-nosed Arabs have been able to provide.
I hear you, and I appreciate the call, my guy. And on that note, we are going to end the stream. Everyone, take care. Stay safe. Be amazing. I will catch y'all mañana. All righty.